All right. Shalom. All praises, honor, and glory goes into Yahawah, Sham, Yahawashi, Sham, Rachakwadash. Double honors unto our apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings unto the elect. All right. And I'm back with another lesson, Lord, and this is edifying. In which I just want to touch on, man. I was meditating upon a few things this tonight. Just up thinking what I'm going to do a lesson about. And recently, it's been a lot of animal attacks upon so-called humans, in which I talk about humans and hue meanings of color. I'm talking about the Edomites, man, the wicked of the earth. All right, and the people in whom the Lord have indignation against forever, according to the scriptures. The border of wickedness, the vile people, the churled. All right, and this is who we're talking about. And the animals have the spirit of Yahawashi on them. They are not out of order. They just dwell in a rulership in a world by the wicked, and they're oppressed. And this is why they're attacking Edomites, man, and heathens, because they're often consumed, in which they're not supposed to be. They're supposed to be cleaning up the earth, all right, and doing other things in the Lord's ecosystem, what he put them here to do, all right, etc. But because the rulers thereof, man, this is why the creation is groaning. Right, so I have a few articles. I'm going to just get right into it. I'm entitled this, "The World is Tired of E." All right, we are, as Israelites, as the rightful rulers upon the earth, suffering our prison sentence. But also the animals, man. The animals have a spirit. The plants have a spirit. All right, scriptures talk about Amos, the rock shot, cried of the wall. Let's grab that real quick, man. All praise to Yahweh Shema Shai. All right, everything is living, man. All right, in school they tell you plants don't have, they just, no, everything is living. All right. What's that? That's Habakkuk, man. Yeah, Habakkuk. Okay. What's that? Yeah, Habakkuk 2:11. For the stone shall cry out of the wall, and the beam out of the timber shall answer it. For the stone will cry out of the wall, and the beam from the woodwork respond. You see? Scriptures talk about in the kingdom of heaven, the trees are going to rejoice because no feller has come up to hack us. Habakkuk 2:11. Ooh-wee. Habakkuk 2:9. Woe to him that coveted an evil covenant to his house, that he may set his nest on high, that he may be delivered from the power of evil. Oh my goodness, Habakkuk is fire, bro. All right, you can start at 1. I'm gonna get 10. It says, "Thou hast consulted shame to thy house by cutting off many people, and has sinned against thy soul." Esau, Edom. Every finger is pointed against you. The spirit of the Lord has the rock hand gesture pointed at your nose, man. All right, everybody's making inquisition of your doings. Habakkuk 2:11. For the stone shall cry out of the wall, and the beam out of the timber shall answer it. Woe to him that buildeth a town with blood, and establish a city by iniquity. Right, so the rocks and the stones, they're going to cry out. All right, it said they shall cry out. But let's jump into it. I don't want this to be too long. This is the world is tired of E. Mail delivery suspended in Texas neighborhood due to dive bombing hawk. All right, he tired of that shit, man. Get y'all ass home, man. All right, I don't want to see y'all. The hawk. It's down here in Austin.
Yeah, Mike, we're on Milam Place right off of Kenwood Avenue, but we're keeping our distance a little bit. You see that tree behind me? That's where a particularly aggressive hawk has decided to take up residency.
We have foxes and obviously raccoons and rabbits and squirrels.
That wildlife, Travis Heights resident Alfredo Del Barrio has enjoyed, but there's another, more threatening presence.
Imagine walking out of your house and knowing that you're going to get, punched in the back of the head by an animal with, large talons. So it's not ideal.
This tree in front of his home has been adopted by a neighborhood hawk, particularly protective of its nest. Now even going out for a run takes some extra planning.
Well, my brother actually said he thought that he was on a run and he thought I punched him in the back of the head, which, I haven't done in 15 years. So I've always been able to dodge it. Speak Spanish.
Of the
severe winter wet.
Okay, you can watch the rest of it, but we're talking about this like like a hawk is not in its natural habitation. All right, you Edomites, you Europeans came over here and built buildings and set up electrical poles, and everything is just in oppression, man. This is it's natural habitat. It's a lot of animals that are not even, that are extinct because this Western way, buildings and underground sewage systems and pipes and etc., man. No, that hawk is not wrong, man. All right, it's just doing what it's doing. All right. It says, let's go to the next article. All right. You've built upon where these animals interact, so forth and so on, man. All right. Gad and Reuben didn't do that. They were dwelling over here. You know, they were going off nonetheless, but they were in order with the beasts of the field, man, and the land, man. Even though they were worshiping idols and eating abominations, man, they weren't killing off the earth. All right, this land was a paradise. You can jump into the lake, drink from the lakes, go into gold lakes and be healed. Gad was doing, and Reuben was doing all type of shit. Issachar, all right, down in the southern region of America. Okay, but why is this happening? All right, let's grab a quick precept. This is Proverbs 24. Oh, well, let me see. Let me grab it real quick. I said Proverbs. Isaiah 24. In verse 4, the earth mourneth and fadeth away, the world languisheth and fadeth away. The haughty people of the earth do languish. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinances, broken the everlasting covenant. Therefore hath the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate, right? The humans and the animals. All right? We're eating all type of bullshit food, let alone the animals, man. The whales and the dolphins and the orcas. All right? You know, everything is out of place. They're beaching themselves. They're dying. Their actions and their behaviors are weird, unordinary, because of the rulers thereof. It says, the earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinances, broken the everlasting covenant. Therefore hath the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate. Therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few men left. Okay? Orca attack map. Killer whales have round boats in these locations. And majority of the time, this is Esau being attacked. 9 times out of 10, Esau is being attacked. Why? Because the Lord is putting the spirit on the animals to go after him. He's the issue of the earth. All right, you're the perverse spirit. You're perverse. All right, okay. Damn, come on, man. Why is it doing this? Long ass damn advertisement, man. Let's see. The Lord willing it'll play. Let's see.
Lost Texas Medicaid?
Where can we find a low-cost health plan?
What about a plan that covers doctor visits?
Emergency care?
Healthcare.gov is here for you. Enroll today for coverage starting next month.
Mauled by dogs, all type of shit. You see? They knocking you got the animals knocking the damn the things that propel a boat. They knocking them off. Esau stuck in the sea. This is the workings of the Lord. Okay? You know, and them orcas, man, them shamu, them are smart. Them animals are smart, man. Dolphins, them are very intelligent animals. The Lord has very meticulously and beautifully made creations, man, with Yahawashi and his elect. And this shit bothers you to see this, man. Like, why the fuck do the animals have to go through this? Well, mainly because we went off, but there against Esau, man. Okay, Esau, you know, don't get me started with the dogs and the horses and the cows. All right, but it says vicious peacock wreaks havoc on Bronx streets after escaping zoo, biting onlooker in bizarre scene. That's another thing. These zoos, man, that is oppression. That is oppression, man. Zoo.
Roasted.
You put an animal in a cage for eye candy for the people, man. That's unrighteous. That's wicked. Okay, animals are supposed to be out roaming, doing what they do. Now, if you out there and you amongst them and you feeding them and you sightseeing, that's another thing. That's the kingdom of heaven. We're not going to cage up the animals, man. We're going to live amongst them in harmony, as Adam did. Okay, they're going to have a fear of us. All right, but let's grab this Romans. I got a few more articles. Let's grab some precepts. Romans 8 and 22. It says, "For we know that the whole creation groaneth and travaileth in pain together until now. But not only the animals in creation and the trees and in the sky, you know, everything that's living, mourn and groan and pain and travail and pain together until now. And not only they, but ourselves, us, the hopeful elect, that have this knowledge, which have the first fruits of the Spirit, even we ourselves groan within ourselves, waiting for the adoption, to wit, the redemption of our body. For we are saved by hope, but hope that is seen is not hope. For what a man seeth, why do he yet hope for?" Right, we hope for that new body and that change, and with that comes the cleansing of the earth, the doing away with America, the cleansing of the earth, and the renewing of the animals, the fruits, etc. Man, everything is going to be replenished back to its first strong, vigorous estate. Okay? So let's go here. Vicious peacock wreaks havoc on Bronx streets after escaping zoo, biting onlooker in bizarre scene. "It bit me," said the victim, who only gave the name Mike, while recalling how he thought he was bugging when he first saw his foul attacker strutting a West Farm Street just before 8 p.m. Wednesday. All right, he got freedom, man. The peacock got freedom. It says an escapee from the nearby Bronx Zoo, who is now named Raul, then went on the lam, hiding all night up a tree in Crystal Community Garden on East 180th Street before finally flying home at 11:19 a.m. Thursday. Alerts on Citizen had warned that 911 dispatchers state the peacock is very vicious. All right, look at that peacock in the tree, man. And peacocks don't even really fly like that unless they're in danger. I did some research. All right, unless they're in danger, they feel threatened. All right, and they feel in danger and threatened, getting away from that zoo, away from Edomites. All right, and away from you grimy niggas, man. You weed smoking niggas. All right, Latinos and Native Americans. All right, but yeah, man. You know, that's one article. Look at that, soaring in the sky. I didn't even know they fly. You know, but you would think they got wings, but you always see them on the ground. All right, this is herds of grasshoppers descend on and decimate Utah crops, plagues. So the animals are in unison with the Lord. All right, let me grab this quick precept. This is Wisdom of Solomon 16 and 15. But it is not possible to escape thine hand. For the ungodly that deny to know thee were scourged by the strength of thine arm. With strange rains, hails, and showers were they persecuted, that they could not avoid, and through fire were they consumed. For which is most to be wondered at, the fire had more force than the water, that quencheth all things, for the world fighteth for the righteous. Right, so the world, in whom they often say Mother Nature, which is just Yahawashi, his arm, the angels, the Alahayim, well, the angels, not Alahayim, but the angels, all right, which scriptures talk about us having power over rain to stop, you know, in the days of our prophesying. Scriptures talk about us being in league with the beasts of the field at the end of the world, in Jacob's trouble and the famine and during the 7 trumpets. So you could say Alahayim, but I'm going to say the angels in the arm of the Lord for the sake of edification and what I'm talking about. You see? But that power is coming to us, Lord willing. We are the first fruits, and we're of the Elohim that created these things that we're currently talking about. But it says, for it is not impossible to escape thine hand. Let's grab this precept. This is Job chapter 12 and 7. It says, but ask now the beasts, and they shall teach thee, and the fowls of the air, and they shall tell thee. Or speak to the earth, and it shall teach thee, and the fishes of the sea shall declare unto thee. Who knoweth not in all these that the hand of the Lord have wrought this? In whose hand is the soul of every living thing, and the breath of all mankind, right? So everything possesses the spirit of Yahawashi, and Yahawashi controls everything. A big ass piece of rock following you, that's the hand of the Lord. All right, you fall in quicksand and die, that's the hand of the Lord. It's impossible to escape thine hand. Psalm 68 and 20. All right, the issues are different from the Lord, whether it be from an item, a natural element, an animal, a person, a human. It's all the hand of the Lord, Yahawashi. All right, so man, this is we spoke about floodings, rain, fire, hail. You allude back to the plagues of Egypt, but it's been flooding and fires everywhere here in America. This is the hand of the Lord. More than 100 rescued in the Vermont floods as search efforts continue. And a lot of spirits get swept away in these things, man, that Esau don't document. Okay? Animals ravage a lot of people. Esau can't document it. Esau is not everywhere. His spirit don't encompass the earth like our power does. It says intense flooding across Vermont trapped residents in their homes, washed out roads, and set off widespread rescue efforts. A crisis that officials warn will continue at least through the week's end. Okay? So man, you can read that article, man. The animals in rain, flood, fire, man. The world fighting for the righteous, man. The world is against Esau, Edom, and the wicked and the heathen, man. This is why they're being flooded out, fired out, snowstormed out. All right, because the world is fighting for us, man. All right, the earth is yearning for the sons of God to be put back in their rightful order. All right, this is Proverbs 12 and 10. A righteous man regardeth the life of his beast, but the tender mercies of the wicked are cruel. All right, the tender mercies of the wicked are cruel. Right? Who would put animals in a cage? Who would play with their animal? Who would have sexual intercourse with their animal? The wicked. Who beats their animals and fights them. And you have Israelites, wicked Israelites, that partake out the word of the wicked, but they learn all these things from the devil, Esau, Edom. Okay, so it's not a coincidence when the animals attack and they get back at Esau. This is 2 Esdras 5 and 8. There shall be a confusion also in many places, and the fire shall be all sent out again, and the wild beasts shall change their places, and minstrels women shall bring forth monsters. Right, the point being, wild beasts shall change their places. You have deers and lizards and alligators coming into, so-called residential areas, when really they're just, roaming, where they're supposed to be at, man. It's not supposed to be streets and concretes and shit like that. It's happened for the sake of prophecy. We have to be here, but, hey, everything is defiled, man. The rivers, but they would change their places. That's prophecy. Okay? A lot of foxes and hawks, foxes and wolves and shit coming down into the city. This is the Lord's hand. All right, this is Sirach. What's this? Sirach 39 and 28. It says, there be spirits that are created for vengeance. All right, demons, angels, principalities, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In time of destruction they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. Right, Yahawashi. And these spirits can come in any form. They can hop on animals, people, all right, etc. It says fire. They can come in the form of fire and hail and famine and death. All these were created for vengeance. Teeth of wild beasts and scorpions, serpents, and the sword, punishing the wicked to destruction. They shall rejoice in his commandment, and they shall be ready upon earth when need is, and when their time is come, they shall not transgress his word. Right. So them spirits created for vengeance, the principalities, man, so to speak. They're always ready upon earth to execute, and no matter what form they come in, fire, hail, famine, animal, and whatever it may be. Okay, the Edomite, whatever it may be, they're going to perform the will of the Lord and rejoice in his commandment. They're going to perform what the Lord wanted. But alluding back to the animals, this is what it's going to get back to, man. All right. Even in the time of Jacob's trouble, we're going to see it. It says, "In the fear of you and the dread of you shall be upon every beast of the earth." Every beast, man. "And upon every fowl of the air, and upon all," this is Genesis 9:2, "and upon all that move upon the earth, and upon all the fishes of the sea, into your hand are they delivered." You see? So Adam, everything was subject to him. It wasn't hard for him. All right? How much more us in the kingdom of heaven, man? And even leading up to Jacob's trouble, we're going to be riding animals. Animals are going to be in league with us, as the scriptures say. We don't know exactly how it's going to be. We can imagine it, but it's going to be greater than that. All right? I don't really have animals. I had a dog before, Mr. Brown. I love that dog, man, with everything in me. It ran away, but, right, man. We're going to be in league with the beasts of the earth, man. It says, "Every moving thing that liveth shall be meat for you. Even as the green herb have I given you all," right? And everything that's lawful, man. They wasn't eating crab legs and shrimp and lobster, man. Adam wasn't doing that, man. He was great in stature and wisdom. He named everything. So obviously he had a good idea of what to consume and what not. So don't get simple when reading that. But right, especially they were greater in stature, more wisdom. They were on a whole different other level, man. But us in the kingdom, we're going to surpass that because we're not going to die. Adam died. We're going to be immortal. And Adam was our Lord Yahawashi in the spirit. Okay? But nonetheless, got these articles to say all that to say this, that, man, the animals are going to play a major role. The 42 she-bears that killed them kids that scoffed Elijah, the ravens that fed, I said Elijah, I mean Elisha. Go up that bald head. The animal spirit, the spirit of Yahawashi was in them bears to destroy them kids for mocking his servant. Man, hey, Jacob's trouble is going to be lit, man. Hey, man, the ravens that fed Elijah in the time of famine. Man, the Lord's going to, the donkey that talked when Balaam, went to go curse Israel. Balak or Balaam, I always get them mixed up. But the donkey rebuked his ass. So, right, it's going to be all type of stuff going on out here, man. Animals, it's going to be like in Jumanji times infinity. I got to go back and watch that, man. Monkeys and all type. It's going to be all type of shit going on, man. And you women are going to be bugging the fuck out, man, if you don't have a man of the Lord. Because we're going to be operating in sync in the spirit with creation. We're going to be in tune with the world, with the Yahawashi spirit. That entails everything. Okay? Nothing is going to be out of our jurisdiction, man. If the Lord grants us to us. All right? And that's the times we're coming into. This is Job 5:19. "He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles, yea, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee. In famine he shall redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword. Thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue, neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh. At destruction and famine thou shalt laugh, neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth. For thou shalt be in league with the stones of the field, and the beasts of the field shall be at peace with thee." That entitles a lot. That's just not saying a pack of dogs see you and don't eat you. You might have the spiritual power to seek them. All right? Or to send them on a mission, as Noah sent out the dove to see if it was water still over the earth. All right, hey man, hey, the Lord is very far out, and we cannot put a finger on all his works and what he can and cannot do pursuant to his creation. All right, Yahawashi stopped the winds and the earth and the noise of from knocking against the boat. All right, so hey, you got brothers on islands and all type of shit, man, amongst great bodies of water that may have to get on the boat. You're gonna have brothers, in the wild, So hey, man, hey, Lord, when this is edifying, all praise and glory goes into our power. Yahawah ba'ashem Yahawashi ba'ashem Rachak Barakatah Yahawah Barakatah Yahawashi ba'ashem Rachak. All praise and glory goes into Yahawah ba'ashem Yahawashi ba'ashem Rachak. Shalom.